My parents scoffed at me, the dumb one, while my sister received a full scholarship to Harvard. Can you imagine being called a family disappointment for 15 years? Then watching your sister get a $13 million penthouse and a Tesla at her graduation party while your parents publicly shame you? Well, that was me. Until a stranger handed me an envelope and whispered, "Your grandfather knew the truth." My whole family was about to be speechless, and I was just getting started. My name is Grace, and for as long as I could remember, I was the Anderson family's black sheep. While my sister Isabella effortlessly collected Harvard degrees and six-figure job offers, I was teaching finger painting to 5-year-olds. It wasn't just a difference. It was a chasm my parents delighted in highlighting. Our family penthouse overlooked Central Park from the 68th floor. Every morning, I'd watched my parents sip coffee from Waterford Crystal, planning Isabella's glittering future from their $50,000 walnut dining table. The genuine Monet original above the fireplace, not a print, cost more than I'd ever make in 20 lifetimes as a public school art teacher. Meanwhile, my studio apartment in Queens had water stains on the ceiling and a radiator that clanged like a ghost with anger issues. Isabella carried designer bags that cost more than my annual rent, while I hauled art supplies in a canvas tote I'd painted myself in college. The contrast wasn't subtle, and my parents made sure everyone knew it. Grace teaches at PS 47, my mother would tell her country club friends, her voice dropping like she was confessing a family crime. Isabella just made law review at Harvard. The comparison always came in pairs, like salt and pepper, except one was Himalayan pink salt, and the other was just dirt. But here's what they didn't know, what they never cared to know. I loved my job. Every morning, 23 second graders would run to hug me, their faces lighting up when they saw the art supplies I'd bought with my own money. Their parents, immigrants, single mothers, fathers working 3 jobs, would thank me with tears in their eyes when their children brought home paintings that made them feel seen. My parents never asked about my work. They never knew about the awards lining my desk drawer, or the letters from parents saying I'd changed their children's lives. To them, success meant stock portfolios and summer houses in the Hamptons. Still, I went to every family dinner, every celebration. Not for them, though. For my grandfather, who had died 10 years ago. He was the only one who'd ever said, "Grace, you're going to change the world." Just not the way they expect. I had no idea how right he was. Last week, Isabella graduated summa cum laude from Harvard Law. The dean himself shook her hand and, right there, offered her a starting salary of $15,000 before she'd even thrown her cap in the air. Her Patek Philippe watch, a graduation gift from Dad, cost more than my full story video added in below.